Hey everyone, let's jump right in. Today, I'm stepping in as your senior consultant, and we are going to calibrate those AI judgment skills of yours. We're looking at a super high stakes, incredibly relevant topic today: architecting AI capability in recruiting. Look, the landscape of talent acquisition is literally shifting under our feet right now. The organizations that come out on top, they're going to be the ones that deploy artificial intelligence responsibly, strategically, and above all, safely. We're going to build a comprehensive framework for doing exactly that. So let's get into it. Here's our playbook for today. 1. The AI recruiting promise. 2. 3 costly implementation traps. 3. Assessing organizational readiness. 4. Governance and human checkpoints. And finally, number 5, the true ROI of AI. All right, section 1, the AI recruiting promise. I want you to quantify something in your head for just a second. Seriously, think about it. How much time have you wasted this week alone on routine screening, endless scheduling back and forths, or just hunting down interviewers? Now, what if those routine tasks took half the time, but the quality of your output actually went up? I mean, that is the transformational promise of using AI effectively. And, the keyword there really is effectively, because there is a massive, massive difference between just buying some flashy new AI tool and actually integrating it into your workflow to build real capability. I want you to consider this core tension because it's kind of our foundational rule for today. Strategy without governance is chaos. Governance without strategy is inflexible. You can have literally the best AI tool in the entire world, but without a clear framework dictating how it's used, when it's used, and crucially, who is accountable for its outputs, well, you are just architecting chaos. You absolutely need both a vision and the guardrails to keep that vision on track. Moving right along to section 2, 3 costly implementation traps. So in my experience, there are 3 major pitfalls we see all the time. Trap number 1 is rushing implementation. It's exactly like building a house on quicksand while you're busy ordering the curtains. Organizations, they want those immediate results, so they skip the foundational work and end up spending months fixing things that totally could have been prevented. Trap number 2, siloed decision-making. Look, if recruiting goes out and buys an AI tool without legal or IT reviewing the data privacy implications, you are begging for a disaster. And that rework, incredibly expensive. And then there's trap number 3, governance without teeth. Writing up a beautiful, lengthy policy requiring compliance testing but never actually enforcing it, that is just corporate theater. To avoid that third trap, we really need to understand governance maturity. Think of it as the journey from informal, reactive scrambling to formal, proactive systems. Mature governance has real authority and real consequences. If a policy exists, it's enforced, period. If a team tries to deploy a tool without the required monitoring in place, they get stopped. Policies with teeth are credible. If your policies are just kind of wishes, well, they'll be ignored, and your legal and brand risks are going to skyrocket. Let's move into section 3, assessing organizational readiness. Okay, so the crucial point here is that you absolutely cannot deploy AI blindly. You've got to assess your readiness across 5 key dimensions. First, look at leadership. Are your executives actually willing to pause a deployment to make sure governance is met? Next, look at your data. Is it clean? Because listen, AI doesn't just amplify bad data, it can actually invent it. We frequently see these AI hallucinations in recruiting, things like the AI completely inventing fake citations on a candidate's background check, or, fabricating statistics about their past sales performance. It happens. Then ask about your team. Do they know how to spot those fake citations and actually interpret these new tools? Next is governance, as we just talked about. Can you enforce your policies? And finally, culture. Is your environment one where a recruiter can raise a red flag and report a problem without fear? If you skip or rush the assessment across any of these dimensions, you are just stacking up vulnerabilities for later. Once you know exactly where you stand, you create a phased adoption approach. I know there's pressure to move fast, but you've got to resist it. Move strategically instead. In months 1 through 3, your goal is to establish that baseline governance. Months 4 through 6, you pilot the tech with a few key early adopters so you can build internal case studies. By months 6 through 12, you expand by a specific function, maybe starting with high-volume screening, for example. And looking beyond a year, it's all about continuous evolution. You don't just flip a magic switch with AI, you build capability over time. All right, section 4, governance and human checkpoints. If you take away nothing else, remember this golden rule. AI handles the volume while humans handle the nuance. AI is fantastic for initial application screening, for minimum qualifications, or, automating scheduling. It's great at that. But the human element? That is absolutely non-negotiable for the nuance. Final hire or no hire decisions must always, and I mean always, be reviewed by a human. Fairness escalations, candidate appeals, relationship building, that is strictly human territory. If you try to automate the nuance, you're going to lose candidate trust and expose your company to some really severe compliance risks. To enforce those boundaries, you need an explicit policy framework. Look at what's strictly required: baseline fairness assessments and audit-ready processes. Actually, a really great tool here is a quick checklist for evaluating task risk versus AI capability. Just ask yourself, if the AI completely fails at the specific task, is the risk low, medium, or high? If the risk is high, human review is absolutely mandatory. Now, let's look at what is prohibited: final hiring decisions without a human in the loop, and opaque vendor tools. Seriously, if a vendor cannot clearly explain how their AI works, do not use it. Simple as that. And finally, what's encouraged? Transparent tool pilots with early adopters and being totally honest with candidates about how AI is being used in their application process. Transparency builds trust, plain and simple. And finally, Section 5, the true ROI of AI. When you're building a responsible business case for AI, it has to go far beyond just cost savings or speed. It is multidimensional. Sure, yes, you get efficiency, but you are also aiming for quality outcomes, like much better long-term hires. You're aiming for fairness gains, which leads to more diverse talent pipelines. You're drastically improving the candidate experience by giving faster feedback. You are elevating your team capability, basically freeing up your recruiters to, actually recruit and build relationships rather than just screen resumes all day. And crucially, risk mitigation. You're reducing your legal exposure through documented audit-ready processes. That whole package, that is the true return on investment. Now, when you take this up to leadership and the board, you have to focus on the metrics they actually care about. Don't just sit there and talk about how cool the technology is. Talk about efficiency. Exactly how much has the time to fill decreased? Talk about quality. Are these new hires reaching full productivity faster? Keep in mind, a bad hire can cost a company up to 30% of that employee's first-year earnings. Let me repeat that, 30%. So getting this right is massive. And talk about fairness. Present your disparate impact analysis to prove that your governance strategy isn't just keeping the company out of court, but it's actively driving a real competitive advantage by capturing the absolute best, most diverse talent out there. As we wrap things up today, I want to leave you with a somewhat provocative reflection. How will you actually know you've been successful in leading responsible AI adoption? What are your specific success criteria? Please, don't let this explainer just be passive learning. I'm challenging you to define your metrics right now. Write down one specific, measurable step you are going to take this week to improve your organization's AI governance, because the future of your recruiting function completely depends on the guardrails you build today.